All right, we're back from the break. We left y'all a snippet of homie's music. Fucking and like I said, we'll leave all of Natty Snap's information, contact info, fucking social medias all in the description of the video. So it's a one-stop shop. Um, so we kind of asked you your musical influences. We kind of dug into where your stage name came from, things of that nature. Um, I'm quite curious with this, with you having that old school hip hop taste and stuff like that. Is there a genre or a subgenre that you don't fuck with?
Oh yeah. um, Mumble rap. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't do it, man. I just I feel like it's so disrespectful to the culture. Um, I mean, like I'm down for like if you're talented and you're doing your thing, I support you for sure. But like mumble rap just gets me because it doesn't seem like there's any skill there. You just kind of put on some auto tune and mumble some shit and what I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if I tried it, I couldn't do it.
And that's the unfortunate thing. And like I say to a lot of people, is there's so many like people look at rap and they think, okay, guns, bitches, drugs. And that's really not
Yeah.
what I mean, when it first came out and stuff like that and it became more mainstream, yeah, I get it, but it's not like that anymore. We have so many
There's
subgenres,
got to be.
right? Like, we got sad boy rap, we got gangster rap, we got trap, we got 80s boom bap. Like there's so many fucking like it'll go to 80s boom bap and then spider out of that into another fucking set. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I agree with you 100%. I don't fuck with the mumble rap either. I don't think that there's any skill really required. I think all you need to do is just pour up a double cup and pop a Zanny bar and you're good to go.
Whatever comes out. Oh yeah, exactly.
Right? Like people
Um,
nowadays, they only want the chorus or the hook. They don't give a fuck
yeah,
what you spit. Like,
and that's where it's sad. To me, that's where it becomes sad because that's where the body of hip hop is, right? Like the hook is called a hook because it's supposed to hook you in. That's
mhm.
it. It's supposed to hook you in so that you can hear what I'm spitting on the verse. And that's the body of the track to me. That's the heart and soul, right? So it anything where the verse is lacking, I don't it's hard for me to fuck with. But that being said, I've got homies who do all kinds of stuff and they're talented and I support them, right? Like I got homies that I don't necessarily dig their shit, but I dig what they're doing
Yeah.
and I can recognize the talent and the work that they put in. So like I'm down to support that, right? I don't need to like your stuff to support you.
No,
So
no. And that's it. Like when I first started doing the stovetop, it was all just rappers that I was aiming for. When
yeah,
I brought this back, I started looking at it and for two reasons. I was having issues because I release weekly content. I was having issues trying to keep lining up content. People will make a booking and then, sometimes I get ghosted. Sometimes life comes up. You know what I mean? The thing that
yeah.
pisses me off is getting ghosted. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Even
dude, that's the worst.
if I get a message even 15 minutes before, 10 minutes before being like, bro, I can't make it. Something came up. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah,
came up, even if you lie to me. You know what I mean? Just say something came
like
up,
that.
right? Like, and then it don't bug me. But when I'm sitting there waiting for half an hour, 45 minutes, wondering if this person's going to show up, it's annoying. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
dude.
Like, I got to respect
Yes,
my time at the same time with this shit. Um,
absolutely.
I rambled off there, but I'm interested in all genres. even like I don't fuck with like heavy metal screamo, but I'll sit down with a band and um you know what I mean? Like I've been trying to reach out to country singers, trying to get a country singer up on here. Um I sat down with my
Interesting.
so
Sorry, go ahead.
I sat down with my first actual band not too long ago, the Narcans,
That's
a
dope.
young group, and they were cool as fuck. You know what I mean? Um,
Interesting people in the genre. You know what I mean? Interesting people are interesting people, and musicians are typically interesting by nature. So, everybody's got something different to say. So you got to respect that too, right?
well, and I think, with me doing this, there's like say there's fans that watch this of yours.
Yeah.
They have maybe they're fans of your music, but never actually got to see you perform or actually meet you and ask these questions. I
Right.
provide the questions that some of these people might ask. You know what I mean?
Props.
They're fans from maybe they listen to you from Toronto, but they never get to actually meet you and be like, "Yo, bro." Or, sometimes people send messages and you never get an answer back, right? Like, um, that's kind of my goal with it is, trying to maybe giving somebody those answers that to the questions that they have, along with also like at the end of the day, if I can gain you one more view, one more positive comment, hopefully, or like another subscriber, I feel like I did my job. Even just that one more view, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's really what this is for. Um, I love how every time in the second half of these episodes, I fucking ramble off every
Hey
time.
man, this is yours as much as it is mine, right? It's your cast. People want to hear what you have to say too, right? So fucking give her, man.
If I'm being straight up, um 90 good 90%, if not more, are of the viewers are coming from people of your side.
Yeah, for now.
You
But
know,
once you getting dope guys on here, fucking, you know, it's gonna end up being like, oh shit, okay, well, who's on the stovetop? They don't even know who it is. They just know it's gonna be dope.
well,
So
exactly. Slowly, word spreading around to people. Like, actually, I went to a couple shows here in town in Quesnel. Golden PSP was performing, I think it was. And I had people rolling up to me being like, yo, you're the dude that does the stovetop. Like,
shit, yeah.
like, I'm like, y'all don't know that I'm a rapper or nothing. Y'all just know that I host this podcast. I'm like, that's wild. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like common, not it's not like I go around telling people. Like, it's only the my friends that know that I do the stovetop. You know what I mean? So people are seeing it.
Yeah.
Um,
No, you guys got some dope guys up there. Who the fuck? I'm trying to remember what that dude's name was.
in
He's
Cornell,
he's
we had
pretty
Dirty Frazier. That was the
Dirty
big,
Frazier. That's
yeah.
his fucking name.
Yeah, he's
He
been
was
around for fucking ever. I don't think he does it anymore.
Oh man, it's so sad to hear that because like he was sick and I did a couple shows with him and he was a good dude. Um, and he kind of put Cornell on the map. So
100%.
really,
Here, yeah, after Dirty, it was Exile. They were hometown boys. They put on for a long time. They're not
yeah,
rapping anymore. And now we have the next generation of young guys that are trying to put on for Cornell. We have the surrounding Prince George area too, right? So there's quite a few, like Glacier's still doing his thing up there. Um, the rap scene here is just kind of starting to rebirth again with a younger generation.
that's
PG hip hop scene got really tarnished by a certain promoter that I'm not gonna really go into detail about, but things got really
that'll happen.
tarnished. Um, so we're And it's country up here, man. It's a retirement area. People come here to move up from Vancouver. They sell their $1 million home, come up here, buy a big ass house for 300K, and they're fucking living life. You know what I
No
mean?
doubt.
Right? Um, so what's your future plans for music, homie? You know, like if you could go anywhere with it, what would you want to do with it?
So I I've got two EPs in the mix right now. I think I'm going to do a two part. I'm calling it Talent Over Talents, um, part one and two. So the first part will probably be ready hopefully in a few months. And then the second part I might release 6 months after that, whatever tracks are straggling or features that I have waiting to come back. Um, I got a couple guys from Kamloops. That's somewhat close to you. Um, Kamloops is a dope hip hop scene too, by the way, on a side note. Otis Davis, fucking yeah, my
I know
boy,
of him.
fucking yeah. Otis is so dope. Yeah, I just like yeah, Otis is dope. Just have a lot of respect for that dude. And then my boy Ace One, he's fucking old school. Yeah, it's he was from like Basic Value. I don't know if you ever they were around for a bit. Those are my homies. But sorry, what was the question? I got
Um,
88
no,
fucking trail off.
it's all good. I get it too, man. I was doing the exact same thing. What's your plans for music, bro? Like if you could go anywhere with it, wait, if you could sign a record deal to Interscope, where would you go? Like, you know?
I would go to Rhymesayers with Atmosphere, Aesop Rock. They got Blueprint. I don't know if Blueprint is still with them, but they got Brother Ali. They had Idea and Abilities. Rest in peace, Idea. Um, they got some dope artists, and I feel like that's a label that I would fit well in if I was ever to take that jump. Um, but yeah, so I got those two EPs coming out right away. I'm working on another project. If I could go anywhere, I've always wanted to tour Europe.
Be
Uh,
sick.
yeah, dude. Like I've been to Germany, been to France, Italy, Austria, Belgium. Like my girlfriend's German, right? Like proper German, not like oh my grandparents are German, but like she grew up on the east side of the Berlin Wall kind of shit, right? Like
Wow.
she's a hard motherfucker. I mean, like sweetest thing you'd ever met in your entire life, but if you fuck with her, you're dead. Dead to her. She's not gonna like stab you or fucking throw you in a concentration camp or anything, but um, she doesn't put up with shit, and I love that. She grew up in a totally different realm of people. They don't beat around the bush. They're so direct. It's great. So she's my biggest critic, and it's awesome because I know she's one person in my life. If I show something to, she's not gonna tell me bullshit. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
got to respect that, man. And it's very rare for people to do that nowadays. I can't get into detail, but there was a situation where I called somebody out and was just like, like, bro, hey, you've been doing this for fucking years. Just stop. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not gonna get into too much detail because it can come back on me. But when I told him to stop, I had people snapping back at me, telling me like, "Oh, you're being a dick," and stop being a fucking asshole. And I'm like, "Hey, but I'm telling him the truth. Y'all are just lying to him because, like, you know what I mean? There's something mentally wrong with him, so y'all are just lying to him to try to make him feel better. I'm sorry, but that's fucking rude, man. Like,
Yeah,
and I'm the dick. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
All are pussies.
I don't know. This world
Yeah,
got soft, man. I came from
it
the
got some
90s. I came from the 90s where, like,
dude. I can't even get into it. Well,
That'd be a whole nother episode alone.
it would, like, honestly, like I'm on fucking house arrest right now.
Fuck
And
off, really?
dude, yeah, I'm on fucking house arrest because some dude at a fucking little get together threw hands and ended up getting fucking his, like, I'm a scrapper. Like, he fucking threw hands, he got beat down. He threw hands again, he got beat down again. The third time outside the place, I walked up and was like, dude, what the fuck is that? He sucker punched me. I didn't know what the fuck happened. Shit was going down at the party. Like, there was some other drama going on, but nobody was throwing hands. And out of nowhere, this dude sucker punches me. So I fucking kicked the shit out of him. I went outside and I was like, dude, what the fuck was that? And I had my hands up. And his girl gets in the middle. It's crazy fucking bitch gets in the middle and she's like, fuck you, get the fuck away from me. Ah! And he like almost like pushes her head aside and just bow, hits me again. So I fucking floored this kid. Like, and then he charged me with assault, causing bodily harm because like dude looked like he got hit by a dump truck. And whatever, that's my bad. But then he charged me with beating up his girl. And I never fucking breathed on this bitch. And then the fucking process. Oh shit, I'm getting so I had to plead guilty to both of them to stay out of jail. Like the prosecutor was like brand new fucking oh man, I'm going through some stupid drama right now. It's so fucked. People just can't, they just can't. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you fucking started a fight. You got beat down. You fuck around and found out, walk away. You know?
That's
And
like,
this was like almost
holy
I've been going
fuck.
through the court system and it's just the shit, that story that they fucking told was so crazy. Like according to them, I just like walked into the party and started punching women. Like, and the prosecutor believed the shit. I thought it was a joke. Like when it first happened, I was like, I read the fucking statement because I got the disclosure. This is my first fucking rodeo. And I read what they had said, and I was like, this is a joke. Like nobody's gonna believe this, and they fucking did. It was like a brand new prosecutor, brand new judge, and they fucking believed every word they said. And having to sit through that shit in court and perjure myself to fuck myself over just to stay out of jail was crazy. Because like I got a kid, I got a girl, like I can't go to jail. Like
No. You got like
it's
fucking job, fucking, bills to pay, and and then of course
responsibility.
going and telling your daughter or your son like daddy's going on a vacation for fucking 6 months to a year. Like, you know what I mean? I'm missing Christmas and your birthday. Sorry. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna
right?
happen.
Like, I'll be straight up, man. I'm gonna speak from experience right here, right now, and say like y'all shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Because I looked at
Yeah,
homie and like like no offense, but like you're cleaned up real well. Like I don't want to take
yeah,
like this isn't fucking racist, but you gave off white boy vibes, bro. Like, and I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that. Um,
yeah,
like I'm not looking at you any different before or after. But I
yeah.
just want to fucking be straight up and say, like, judging a book by its cover, or like it backfires, I guess you could say. I look like a fucking idiot right now. Um,
Nah, like nah. Like, it's the haircut, man. It's the
I
haircut.
I mean,
Next.
I'm not gonna I don't talk like I'm not gonna fucking I speak the truth, man. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that. It came to mind, and you know, I think I thought through us talking, I didn't think that this dude was gonna be like, you're a fucking retard. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, fuck.
No, I grew up rough, man. Like I grew up real rough, but I've cleaned up since. And I used to run with a gang when I was 18, and I've been stabbed a whole bunch of times. And like it's like it's Saskatoon's fucking ghetto as shit. And the way that I grew up was really rough, but I don't look the part. Right. So I don't know if that's part of the charm or if that's something where it invited, I think it might have invited a lot of people to fuck around and find out, and they thought it was going to be an easy meal. And sorry, pal, it's not an easy meal.
You judged a
But
book by its cover and it came back and bit you in the ass. You know what
I've
I
always
mean?
said there should be a fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
If you fuck around and find out, that's on you. You know, like, sorry, you broke into that guy's house and he fucking shot you. You fucking around and you found out. Oh, you
Yeah.
sucker punched a dude at a party and he beat the shit out of you. You fucked around and found out. Like, sorry, pal, that's on you. Like, when did we take this transition to like, oh, you broke into the guy's house and stabbed his wife and he spit on you. Oh, you victim. Let's get some money for you.
100%. Um, so I've never really asked this before with anybody, but like if you could give some fucking information to some of these young kids that are, might be living active like we used to, um, if you could tell them one thing, what would it be?
Oh, bro, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it anymore. Like, yeah, we live in a different world. We were raised in a different world. It is completely different now. Like, you just gotta like sit back and think about what does life really mean to you? Because when I got stabbed really bad. Like, I got stabbed 11 times in like my chest and my neck and my back, and like both my lungs collapsed. They hit my descending aorta. Like, I was internally bleeding, and like they had to like cut me open, pull my lung out, like reassemble it, fucking shove it back in. Like, I should have been dead multiple times just because of that one incident. And because of that, I just have like a totally different outlook on where I want to be and what I want to be in that moment. And it's just not worth it, man. Jail, being dead, like, these are not fucking places you want to be, right? And it might seem cool at the time, nothing feels better than fucking connecting with a dude, and it's just like, oh, you know the feeling, man, when you connect, and there's nothing like it, and especially when the dude deserves it. And it's like, it just isn't worth it at the end of the day. So if you're living that life, you're better than that. And at some point, reach out. Somebody around has been through it, and they'll tell you the same thing.
And the reason that was why I wanted to ask you of all people, because I knew um you'd give a straight answer. Um
Yeah.
and like, some of us come from different levels of the seriousness of the streets. But that's besides the point. But um I don't know.
Well, some people
Again,
have to, like,
survival.
a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people are in it because it's all they know. Um, but a lot of people are in it because they see the vibe and they think it's a great vibe and it's a cool thing. And it's when you're in it and everything's going cool, I mean, it kind of is. It feels that way at the time. And then, you hit one of those fucking roadblocks doing 120 and it hurts, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, because I'm still dealing with shit. Like, I want to move to fucking Europe with my girl, and I can't now because I got this criminal record I'm dealing with, and like, I don't know when from getting stabbed, that was some gang shit, right? Like, it was some retaliation. I got out. They found me a couple years later at a party, and it went down. And I don't know, did that take years off my life? Is my lung am I gonna get like cancer from the scar tissue? Like, I still can't feel most of my chest and a lot of my back, right? Like, the nerve
Wow.
damage is permanent. So like, and all through my side, like, I got fucking four in my between my ribs and shit. Like, it's just it's it's just not worth it.
You know, I love this episode. This shit this shit opened a bit of a different can of worms, and it also still kept on the original topic of what the stovetop is for. It shows that um some of these artists and stuff really really done it. And the nice thing is I can like, it, if I can show one person, like homie went from it and is living all right for himself. He's got a little bit of a home studio for himself. You know what I mean? Look at, like, he, history happens, but straight up, man, salutes to you, man. Fucking, I'm happy to see people fucking get out of it. I know we really
It's
went off topic there.
we fucked around and got real by accident.
Facts, but you know what? And that's what I like about this. So, you know what I mean? Um, So we skimmed again a little bit that, you made some beats and stuff like that. But do you do anything else in the industry? Um, Mix, master.
Yeah, I'm always on a budget, so I kind of just I got I've acquired some shit over the years. I just upgraded my studio a little bit piece by piece, and I finally gotten to a point where I mix and master all my own shit. Um, and I'm not the best engineer. I don't record other people's shit. It's an art. Salute to the people who can do it. Like, fucking man, Paranoid Studios, what up? Um, these guys just have like an art, and it's crazy. But so I also enjoy making my own shit, having it come from the bottom, and just doing everything myself. And it's got kind of a raw, gritty feel to it, like the old school shit. I mean, if you listen to the fucking first Wu-Tang shit, that shit was done in like a gritty basement through like headphone speakers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got that raw, gritty taste to it. So I I try to make it as clear and shit as I can, but I got to leave some of that natty grit on it. it's it's
Trademark.
part of the yeah, exactly. So I'm cool with that. I tried to DJ some shit for a while, I had some decks, but you cannot just pick that shit up. That is not something you just like, spend a few hours on it and get it. That Salute to all the hip hop DJs out there doing your shit. D-Rec, dude, fucking shout out D-Rec.
Man, if I
Um,
like, I got him on Facebook. If I can try to convince him to sit down with me, that'd be fucking insane.
he's another guy that's just so dope. He's done all of it. I actually got a cool story about D-Rec. Um, he was at a Wu-Tang show, and I ended up knowing I'm friends with somebody who fucks with um Killa Priest, and she got us in, and we were like on stage with him just kind of chilling, and he's like, yo, who could spit Method Man's verse in this track? I think it was Method Man, I can't remember what track it was. And D-Rec comes up and he's like, I can do that, and just fucking demolishes it word for word, and the whole crowd just like lit up. The guy just fucking killed it, and that was dope. So, but he's a guy who's been around. He's done shit with everybody.
Facts. So the last question before we have to end this, are you doing features, and what's your price tag for anybody interested?
That's a great question, and I love it. I don't have a price tag. I am old school as fuck, where if I fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you. That's it. Like, I don't charge. I'm not in it to make big bank. Um, but I gotta legit fuck with you, right? That's kind of my price. If you're dope and we mix, or if you're dope and we don't mix, I mean, it is what it is. Some people are dope and it's just a style clash that doesn't work, right? And I just my price is the level of honesty to be able to, tell somebody either like, hey, I love what you're doing, uh, it's not a good fit, or like, I love what you're doing, let's fucking do something. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't,
Well, you
you
can't
know.
take two different things that go like this. You know what I mean? It don't work.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but that's a wrap for this episode of the Stovetop. Um, Natty Snapz. I agree. I agree. I appreciate you sitting down with me, bro. This episode got wholesome. Um, I like when it gets wholesome and relatable for viewers. It's they viewers don't know, but it is going to be a little bit of time before this one comes out. I will keep you updated with everything that's going on. Again, everybody, all of his contact information, social medias, music links, everything will be in the description of the video. Go and give him a follow, run up his Spotify, iTunes, all of that shit. Go and support the homie. It doesn't cost anything to go and run up a couple plays for the bro.
Right, so.
Man, I appreciate you sitting down with me. I think my stoned ass is probably gonna go to fucking sleep.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. And I appreciate the opportunity, and I enjoy being able to link up. Like, we've been Facebook friends for I don't know how long, but never actually like connected. Right? It's one of those things. Or I've got hundreds of people on my Facebook I've never actually connected with. It's just a professional relationship. So, I appreciate getting to meet face to face and find out that we actually do click, and I'm gonna keep following the Stovetop and all the dope shit you're doing. So thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. When you guys give me my props and my flowers for what I'm doing, it really fuels me to continue. Sometimes when you see 4 views on a fucking full episode, it's a little heartbreaking. But then when you see 700 views on one of your shorts, it makes up for it. People don't like they don't like the full episodes. That's all. But we'll break these all up. We'll give everybody a reason and a taste to come and check everything out. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Stovetop Podcast, Natty Snapz. Appreciate your time, homie.
Later, buddy.
You have to get random dudes to sit in on your videos, so it looks like you have friends, but even he said you have a shitty flow.
I know where that comes from.
You probably...
It's a good try.
You probably paid him a 50 to suck your pinky toe, singing a rinky dinky dink while touching your own stinky hole. So just to be clear, there's a strange truth of deranged youth. Jobs come with dental plans. You should change your name to Strange Tooth.
I got dentures, man.
I think the gap in your mouth has its own postal code. It's like driving to Saskatchewan. From tooth to tooth, it's just open road. I'm gonna give you some advice and you could use some. When people try to stomach your raps, they shouldn't puke blood. I could picture you sitting in the mirror practicing shit, but I couldn't picture you being any whacker than this. The only difference between you and a bitch is you don't have any tits.
On the day I was born, I created a storm. The world is mine, it's time to make it a home. I was forged out of iron, time to make it a throne, so I can soar way higher than the dragons of old, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to stay positive, but I promise that this is my prerogative. There ain't no stopping it, I am a novelist, proper shit, writing down everything that honest is. Living it and proud of it, sometimes I get down a bit, but I'm down to spit about it.